Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots. Bootlicker shows Destiny Source Peasants Vassals. I'm a useful idiot, and wow, they raised the debt ceiling. Nobody gives a shit anymore, and they shouldn't, because the debt ceiling is meaningless. It is absolutely meaningless, and are people finally catching on that it's meaningless? Why do they even call it a debt ceiling? It's more like a debt elevator, and it's in a building, a debt elevator in a building that every time they run out of floors, they just add more floors. And the reason why the debt ceiling is meaningless is because they've changed it 100 times since 1940. 100 times. So it's meaningless. It's like all the other laws and regulations that we have for government and banks. They put the laws in the books and they either ignore them, find a loophole, or change them if they become inconvenient. We've seen a lot of that, retroactive laws. Just because they just became inconvenient. So yeah, we've changed the debt ceiling 100 times since 1940. It is meaningless. So the spending and the borrowing will continue. And it doesn't even really matter with the debt ceiling. I mean, they just don't even have to put the money in the budget if they don't want us to know about it, like the black budget for intelligence operations and the Pentagon. Their secret stash. So it's all a bunch of bullshit. And the most shocking thing about the whole thing is that we have an entire pantheon of media scum and corporate bootlickers who go on and on and on and on about what the debt ceiling means. And then we have all the politicians and the two political parties, the one political party, the two cheeks on one ass and they both stink. Then they all line up to use this debt ceiling struggle to create all this drama and all this smoke and mirrors and all this bread and circus for the masses, and to get their pet projects done and to continue to divide people into these two fake camps of conservatives and liberals. And it's all done just for the show and for one-upmanship and for their pet projects. It has no meaning whatsoever. So once and for all, let's just clarify the fact that the debt ceiling is meaningless. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too.